I think it's always a good idea to take on individual stocks. Again, what you do is you look at the sector weightage. You see what direction some of the oil majors, big and small, independent upstarts, AIM quoted companies are taking. Again, the same rules apply. You look at the wider market, you look at the macroeconomics of the day, you see which company has a broader footprint. So the likes of the Shells and BPs of this world are integrated companies. So you look at the oil price and you see, well, they have upstream and downstream operations. How will this have an impact on their respective upstream and downstream operations relative to their asset portfolio? And then you make a call on that. But I think it's a very good idea to bet individually. Now, if you, let's say, you look at the FTSE 100 oil majors, there's 3 of them. Not all 3 of them are not, their troubles are not identical. BG's trouble, as I mentioned earlier in the conversation, BG Group's troubles are very different from some of the concerns that BP or Shell have. So if you take an individual position on that, I think that's always advisable. BP has Russia-related issues. BP, of course, has that long, protracted legal tussle about the Gulf of Mexico oil spill. So you examine BP on a standalone basis. You look at Shell on a standalone basis. Shell, of course, ironically has had to do a write-down for its shale investments, and of course, it's trying to retreat from Nigeria. BG, of course, as we discussed, is having troubles in Egypt. So their problems are very different. They are loosely tied in by how the oil market is faring. But I think it's always good to have an individual position on 3 different ones, rather than sort of taking a punt on the whole sector.